so angry, huh?
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Titus Build-A-Figure Waves Guardians of the Galaxy Darkhawk. If you're trying to pick this up, you can get it
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Very excited to get a Darkhawk figure. If you've been a long-time Marvel Legends fan, you know that Toy Biz almost released one. So now we're finally getting one in the Marvel Legends line. Very excited. We get a Titus Build-A-Figure head right there. Does not say his name, Masters of Mind. He shares the packaging with Vance Astro. There's Darkhawk on the side. Now on the back you can see Vance Astro and Darkhawk. There's a read-up. If you want to read it, pause it now. There's the other figures from the wave. Now on this side we get Vance Astro, Guardians logo at the top, and not much more at the bottom. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Darkhawk out of the packaging, and I'm glad to finally have this figure. This is actually a pretty good figure. I do like it, but I do have a bunch of problems with it as well. There's just a lot of little things here and there that kind of irk me. I did have to take a hairdryer to this and straighten out some of the wings as well as the grapple claw right over there. But for the most part, I do like the figure. I think it looks good, and it's just one of those characters that I've never been a huge fan of, but I've always wanted an action figure form. I know it's kind of a weird thing to say, like, well, if you don't care that much about the character, why do you want a figure of it? I always thought he looked cool. He came out in 1991, and I was a kid at the time, and I thought he was a neat looking character. Anyway, let's take a closer look at Darkhawk. Then diving a little bit more into the history of Darkhawk, from my understanding, he's basically a Power Ranger. Teenager Christopher Powell stumbles across this alien amulet, and then he gets these abilities in this exosuit where he can fly with these retractable wings. He has this grapple claw. He can shoot blasts out of the amulet right over there, and he has healing abilities and super strength and a lot of other stuff going on. And even though this character is obscure, there's a lot of figures that you can display him with. His first villain was the Hobgoblin. He's teamed up with Spider-Man, the Punisher, Nova, Captain America, many others, and he was part of the West Coast Avengers and the New Warriors. So you have a lot of display options with this guy. Now looking at this a little bit closer, I do like it, but I have gripes just littered all over the figure. Yeah, I've littered it with gripes. First off, the gray sections over here, I wish we had gotten a nice bright silver paint for the silver on this guy, because one thing I thought was always really cool about him is that he seemed to be covered with like these chrome parts. So I really was hoping, or didn't expect it, but you know, I don't know, like if I had some chrome paint, I would like to repaint the shoulder pads and the helmet with some chrome. But the helmet does look pretty good as far as the sculpt goes. I like it. You can see some marbling in there, which I'm not a huge fan of. Again, I wish we'd gotten more chrome. I do like the red for the visor though, and I really do like this dark blue paint that we're seeing throughout the figure. Very metallic-y, kind of shiny, glittery paint, as you can see some sparkles and a little bit of marbling in there. But you see more shiny sparkles in there than marbling, I think. So that's pretty sweet. And then this torso right here, I think is all brand new, specifically for this figure. Especially because we have these shoulder pads right there. That's a new thing. And then same thing with the neck and this collar. And the amulet is actually sculpted on there and painted fairly well too. I think the paint apps for this came out pretty clean. I like it. He has this belt. And then looking at the arms right here, almost looks like the Bucky Cap arms, but they've added these wings. Now these aren't really the original wings that he had. There's a different look for the wings, but I think what they've done here is given him wings that can be used for other figures. Like we can get a comic version of Falcon or Vulture, even though the Vulture they showed us at New York Toy Fair had totally different wings, but I would prefer them to use these wings for a new Vulture figure for Marvel Legends. And I think they look okay, aside from the fact that this side came out really warped. Like, it's still a little bent on here, but when it first came out packaged, it was really bad, as you can see right here. And I've seen other reviews, and yeah, people have gotten the left side wings, you know, kind of messed up. But again, just use a hairdryer, heat it up, then put it under cold water and straighten it out the way you'd like it to look. Same thing with the grapple claw right there. This is made out of very soft material. Almost feels like spider legs or something. Ew, it's so creepy. But, you know, again, I wish we'd gotten a little bit more shiny silver. Kind of like the wings. You know, the wings have a nice bright silver. This is kind of more like a dull gray. So a little more of a shiny silver would have been nice. He has this belt right over here. And I think from the waist down over here are Bucky Cap legs. There is a misconnect right here with this right leg. As you can see, the calf does not line up correctly. That bothers me. Again, like I said earlier, I've littered this figure with complaints. So yeah, you can see the gappage right there. That's a bit unfortunate. That really actually bothers me quite a bit. So that stinks. And then looking at the feet over here, I think the feet are a little too big. And I don't know about the shape of them. They almost look like duck feet or something. Kind of funny looking feet. But he does have peg holes right there. And then here's looking at the back of the figure. I do like the shiny metallic blue plastic, see? So the majority of the figure I like. It looks pretty good to me. Now, as much as I would have liked to see retractable wings with this figure, I'm not really surprised. And it still has good articulation. So you can't get his head moving upward that much, which I like. And he does have the shifting forward and back motion like Power Driver. You can't get his head moving downward that much. And he will turn his head side to side. And he has a great amount of head pivot in there. Again, you can hinge these upwards like that. I like that a lot. And the shoulder joints can move out that much and down that much, and they do move forward. You can get his arms all the way above his head. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He does have wrist rotation, and you can hinge the wrists up and down. He has a good ab crunch that moves forward that much and back quite a bit. He has a waist swivel, then the hip joints move outward that far, and you can get him kicking forward this much and back only a tiny bit. He has an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation, and then the ankles move down, up, and he has ankle pivot. Now measuring this Darkhawk figure, you can see he's standing just a little over 6.5 inches tall. And then here's the Marvel Legends Darkhawk next to the Marvel Universe 3¾ inch Darkhawk. And you can see the difference in color right here. This one does have a darker silver to it, so I guess I like this one a little bit more as far as the silver color goes. But this guy does have more comic accurate wings, and they are detachable, so you can take these off and put them back on. I wish we'd gotten a function like that for the Marvel Legends version, but this guy does not have ankle pivot. Then for a size comparison, we have Darkhawk next to the Richard Rider Nova from Hasbro Marvel Legends. But yeah, you can see how much bigger Darkhawk is than Nova. I think that's a little bit strange. And look at those big old feet, man. Jeez. You know what they say, if you have big feet, you have big toenails. And then here's Darkhawk next to the Night Thrasher figure that one of my viewers kindly made and sent out to me. Thank you very much once again. And this is another one of those characters from my childhood that I really liked a lot, just really based on the character design. And then comparing Darkhawk next to his first villain, we have the Marvel Legends Hasbro Hobgoblin. And then here's Darkhawk next to the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. And wow, there's a lot of blue in this wave. And then here's Darkhawk next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. Ooh, I want to see the shiny diamond. Ooh, shiny diamond. Alright, I just have to play with the Darkhawk for a second. I really like this figure. I don't like it a lot. I can't say it's bad, but it kind of lies somewhere in the middle. You know, I'm happy to have it. Can I say that without getting in trouble with you guys? I'm happy to have this figure, even though I don't think it's a great figure. It's a new character, so whenever Marvel Legends produces a new figure of a new character, it makes me happy, especially with this guy. And then this guy was actually slated to be released by Toy Biz, and it never happened, so that's another reason why I'm happy to have this figure. And it does look pretty good. I just think it needs a little bit more silver paint on it, a little bit less gray, more silver. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button. That'll be coming at your face if you're not subscribed already. If you are subscribed, don't hit that subscription button because it'll make you unsubscribe, okay? And then if you're already subscribed and you want to click on something, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you know right when ShartimusPrime videos are coming your way and you can be part of the notification squad. If you want to check out my action figures for sale, I have them all over at ShartimusPrime.net. And if you want to see a photo gallery of images, it's all over at MarvelousNews.com. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
We're shot in your face. I said 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 we're shot.